Vibe up the place, we bring the heat. Grenada representing, moving to the beat. Yeah, yeah, vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. Grenada vibe taking us high. So our rhythms feeling so right. Raise your glasses, toast to the night. Feel the rhythm. Feel the place, vibe in your system, can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that fun, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to
Nawasa!
Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all.
Yay!
A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation.
First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles clump together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing, and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then, the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now, our water is clear and nearly bacteria-free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink.
And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our washpan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
Well, hello and welcome to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. And of course, the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day, another night, another evening, whatever time of the day it is in your area. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that it was good for you. You know, you did something that you're proud of during the course of today. We got a few things to tell you about. Of course, we try to keep it nice and snappy. Several members from the constituency branch of the town of St. George resigned. We'll talk about that. The General Secretary of the party has confirmed that information. There is an opportunity for farmers and fisher folks in St. Patrick. They are going to be benefiting, from a China agreement. We'll tell you about that. Speaking of which, there's going to be a press conference held by the government tomorrow morning, God's willing. All right. The RGPF, they are engaging with the community, and of course, they've been out. In fact, in the parish of St. David, we'll talk to you about that and any other business we'll be sharing with you. Of course, this is what we call Mikey Live. News discussed, not told. We don't have a horse in the race. You understand? We don't have a horse in the race, so we tell you the things as they are. Headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got the Big Insurance on board. Also, we've got Vibe on board and all the other companies supporting this program. We say thank you for so doing. We take a break, coming back. Don't forget, again, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments to Digicel. That lucky person might just be you.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
All right. So, yeah, man, set up the business. All right, Digicel, the bigger, better network. So, let's get straight into the business. Now, folks, there's been a lot of call for immediate attention to be placed on the carnage as a small portion of the road has broken off from the sidewalk, creating a hazard for pedestrians and vehicular traffic. Well, particularly pedestrians, because very rare, unless you're really not paying attention, would a vehicle park in that particular area on the carnage. But nonetheless, sometimes you can be a victim of accidents and incidents at any point. This looks really bad, and again, that's a portion of the carnage, by where them put on them thing right across by this. So, all right, this is serious business. This is serious business. One may not truly understand the extent of the danger that this poses until something happens. You will remember it was a couple years ago when a child fell into a manhole in Grenville. And drowned, died, all right? And that incident occurred in a very obvious area. In fact, that manhole had been there for a very long time. And so people became accustomed to seeing it, not understanding the potential, the hazardous potential or the hazard that it places until the incident occurred. And so I'm using this particular occasion now to really, light a fire under those who are responsible for having this repaired. To please pay a lot of attention to this. It can cause a lot of problems. Yeah. So again, this is a call to the authorities. I know that it's probably in somebody on somebody's desk already, but I'm just also adding my voice to the potential hazard here, the dangers of this, and not only for pedestrians and for vehicles, but of course it speaks to a big problem of undermining happening on the carnage. So probably it's time again to do a full assessment of the integrity of the structure to make sure that it serves its purpose, and if that pedestrian area is not serving its intended purpose, or if it poses a risk to public safety, then immediate remedial work or action should be taken. We are moving on. The next thing that we have to tell all about as a part of their ongoing efforts to build stronger community partnerships, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they say that they've been conducting walkthroughs. One such walkthrough happened in Belle Isle in St. David. They say that the ongoing patrols emphasizes the commitment to the public safety while encouraging open dialogue with the residents. And they say they want to thank the people of Belle Isle for the partnership and stuff like that. The police was seen engaging with the school children. Yeah, Shireen and colleague. I can't make out the face and the number of the other colleague, but I know Shireen maybe fixing up like a clip, past student of the Happy Hill Secondary School. You understand? And of course, that's just lovely. Here you see again officers, high-ranking officers, as well as regular officers engaging with community members. Now, folks, this is amazing. You understand? So congratulations to the RGPF for trying to engage with the public, being a little proactive instead of being reactive, fostering a closer relationship with the public. Yeah, I ain't sure what not that I have anything to hide, but sometimes muscle memory. How do you call it? You call it reflex now. If I see four police show up, if I see four police walking to me yard, I don't stay to hear what they want. I don't want to know. Run! I don't want to know what they coming for. It's run. You white breaking bush. You understand? Passing through a back window. Knock, 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 Mr. Hutchinson. Crickets. Hey, I thought we just see him there. Maybe a cutting one just blow. Run! I'll leave my phone or thing behind. I don't want to know. So anyway, oh boy. The police, they had a nice little session, going around. And it's my hope that it will continue. And not just in St. David, but go around. Right through. That's going to work. It's going to help. It's going to help. Trust me on that one, all right? So good job, guys. And continue doing your community engagement. The public relations officer, office of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Karen, run! I tell you, I don't want to know. Pelting foot. Right. See, it's only here all of here good thing, we don't always stand, hard news, Nah, man, sometimes you have to mix up the business. Yeah. So the people of St. Patrick will get the opportunity tomorrow to witness unique forms of Chinese culture. The group Oriental Charm will display special performances from 6 p.m. in the afternoon, evening time tomorrow, God's willing, at the St. Patrick Anglican School. This is all in vein of the 20th anniversary this year of the re-establishment of ties between Grenada and China. The occasion tomorrow is made possible by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Grenada, the Ministry of Tourism, the Creative Economy and Culture, and Chinese Ningbo Municipal People's Government, all right, in Zhejiang Province, the People's Republic of China. speaking of that, there's going to be a press conference that's going to be held tomorrow. Yes. So Honorable Joseph Andel, that's the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Honorable Lennox Andrew, Economic Development, Planning and Cooperatives, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, and Ambassador Wing Hongqiang, that's the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Grenada. All right, so in terms of the main areas, the general overview of the diplomatic relations between Grenada and the People's Republic of China and the 20th anniversary. Cooperation agreements and MOUs signed during the official visit to China. All right, so you can log on to Mikey Live, GIS, and I don't know the regular channels for updates or just to tune in to the press conference. The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, they've sent out notice to the nation and its farmers about the resumption of the sale of fertilizer at the Maribo Plant Propagation Station. The resumption is from Monday, January 27, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, the fertilizers available include the 15-15-15, that's a balance side, urea, muriate for potash, triple super phosphate, and mono ammonium phosphate. Now, the ministry says fertilizers will only be sold to registered farmers that are actively engaged in farming, and a maximum of 5 bags will be sold per farmer. A farmer requesting more than 5 bags of fertilizers will have to present a written letter of approval from the chief extension officer after a needs assessment is carried out by the extension division. All right, now so please be guided accordingly. Why is a farmer boy? I ain't registered. That don't mean to say I can buy fertilizer. I'm totally buy. Okay, yeah. So what happens if you're not a registered farmer? Like for me, I'm not a registered farmer, but I farm. The reason why I'm not registered, I don't want to deprive anybody of anything by my name being added to any list. So I just do my farming for myself and my family. I don't sell. So it's like on a subsistent basis. So if I want to get a bag of fertilizer, what I have to do? I'll disqualify me by pelting stone on the roof. Until I get my fertilizer. Yeah, I be there. Yeah. But I guess it must be trying to prevent people from hogging the business. You know, like, yeah, some people like, because things are in scarcity, they like to hog the business. So don't hog the business. Right. So the next thing that we have to tell you, several members, the constituency branch, Peter David, St. George's South, have resigned their position. You understand? They say that a letter was sent from the executive members, and they cited the reason for the resignation as breaches, as they say, breaches of the party's constitution in the lead up to the 15th December 2024 convention. Most recently, leading up to the convention, they say, we have witnessed the party leadership stifle members' constitutional rights to choose their own delegates. The party also prevented members the right to be nominated on the floor for some executive positions. All right, that's what they say in the letter. Outlined some of the reasons why. So that, again, that is from the Peter David constituency branch. You understand? So in other words, they would have followed him in terms of resigning from the party. The question will be, where does Peter David go from here? Does he form his own party? 1. Does he go back to the NDC? What happens to Peter? Let me call Pedro. Say, Pedro! Let me get a little vibes on what I'm saying is, let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, I mean. So, I think that's a lot of what's been talked about right now. Politically, Peter David's resignation from the NNP. Emmeline Pear's leadership of the NNP and of course the NDC, and whether they are stronger now than a couple of years ago, or now that they're governing, whether their work meets the expectation of those who voted them into power. Do they have more support now than they did 2 years or 3 years ago? Yes, these are the questions that's been asked. Again, things are stirring up politically. As we know, election is coming up in 2 and some years. So that's when the conversations will be had. Let's see who's going to win the next general elections. When will the campaigns start officially? If you ask me, we are in pre-campaign mode, setting up all the strategies and, the little thing to roll out an election campaign. What's next for Peter David? What's next for the NNP? What's next for the NDC? Time will tell. Time will tell. But how satisfied are you with the leadership of the NDC? Are the political parties doing better now than they did a couple years ago? Do you think NDC is much stronger now than it was 2 or 3 years ago? Do you think the NNP is stronger now than it was 2 or 3 years ago? Do you think that Peter David would make the move of trying to form either his own political party or offering himself up as an independent candidate, creating an upset for either NNP or NDC? Because his seat, if things are to go the way it did during elections, last election, and he wins his seat, and he's not part of either NDC or NNP, you'll realize what's going to go on there. I know that he will make some sort of strategic move, he would think ahead, if I know him very well, and align himself, to face a particular outcome. So let's see. All right. What else do I have to tell you? We have to tell you the weather, and then we're gonna come back. So don't forget again don't forget again, small man crying, boy. Small man crying. The father in me want to run see why he's crying, but okay. So what we have for you is the evening forecast from the Met Office, and following that, we will have the national report for you. The weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with few brief isolated showers during partly cloudy spells. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate to rough with waves 7 to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory remains in effect. Now for Thursday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy after midnight with light to moderate showers. Max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum 24. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. And seas moderate to rough with waves 7 to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and a marine advisory for tomorrow remains in effect. So that's it right there. Taking a quick break and coming back. Before we do the break, why not just big up a few people on the YouTube like Suzanne and Marcus and Cher, Kador and Glenora and Celine and all the other people who's Marcus and all the other people who's usually there on YouTube. We want to say hello to you and always tuning in. We appreciate you for that. Those of you who are also on Facebook like Hazelan. Look, Hazelan, right? In Hazelan Miller. So it's Hazel, Ferguson, and Hazelan Miller. All right. Charmaine, Ansha. What's going on, Ansha? Shum. What's going on? Claire is there with us as well. Bermuda is with us. Jacinta is always with us as well. Joseph, have a great night as well. Bermuda, Diana, Java, Principal Java, Angel, Michelle, Bernadette, Claire, Claudette, and all the others. Blessings to you guys, all right? So we're taking that quick break and come back. And when we come back, Barbara, we've got the national report for you guys. How's the weather treating you guys? I know.
Vibe up the bass, we bring the heat. Grenada representing, moving to the beat. Yeah, vibe in your hand, I taste so sweet. Sipping on that hard seltzer, can't be beat. Ooh, yeah. Hey, we on a vibe. Grenada vibe taking us high. Soca rhythms feeling so right. Raise your glasses, toast to the night. Feel the rhythm, feel the bass. Vibe in your system, can't place. Grenada's finest, we're here to stay. Sipping on that fun, catching our sway.
Vibe Hard Seltzer. Grenada's cold, refreshing hard seltzer. What's your vibe?
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation.
First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles come together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now our water is clear and nearly bacteria free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink.
And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our wash pan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Quartz Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Quartz Ready Finance. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
This is the GIS News for Wednesday, 22nd January 2025. In the headlines, Beryl Relief Income Support Program payouts to begin in Carriacou next week, and National Bus Relief Project will commence on Monday. We'll have the details to these and more when we return.
Big up to all Grenadians, there and for all the patriots. We live with a vacation, my island. You don't have to ask, no, by now you should know us. We love that we so proud, we will kiss your fed like a donut. Lock it down like the owner, boy, treat it like a showdown. Bet your mind we will show up, uninvited so don't cost. Any chance we get to dab up, dab it now. Yes, we love we island, we proud. Yes, we love we island, we proud. Ain't no better place in the world to call home. Ain't no other place that we love.
Welcome back. With the details, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. The Beryl Relief Income Support Program, BRIS, payout will commence on Monday, January 27th in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. This is after an intense application process which started in December 2024 to build a database of those eligible for income support. The program, led by the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs in partnership with the United Nations World Food Program, targets individuals who lost their main source of income due to the passage of Hurricane Beryl. BRISP coordinator Jenny Thomas outlined details for the Carriacou payout next week. She added that payouts will soon commence on the mainland.
The Beryl Relief Income Support Program, BRISP, has completed the application and verification process in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. We move now to the distribution phase for successful applicants. Distribution will be made through the revenue offices. Successful applicants will be contacted by the BRISP team and informed of their collection day as well as the documents they need to carry. Please note that only successful applicants will be contacted. We are completing our processes for the mainland and will update soon with regards to successful applicants and how they go about their collections.
A much anticipated transformation of the nation's public transportation system is about to begin. The National Bus Relief Project is a pilot program aimed at reducing congestion at the Melville Street bus terminus in St. George's. The pilot will initially focus on routes 6, 7, and 8, with operations to begin on Monday, January 27, 2025. The initiative seeks to optimize transport services, improve passenger experiences, and set the stage for a more efficient and sustainable system. After months of consultation with the National Bus Association, individual drivers, and other stakeholders, a landmark memorandum of understanding was signed on Monday. This agreement highlights the collaborative efforts being made to address pressing transportation challenges and ensure the program's success. CEO of the Grenada Transport Commission, David Bartholomew, emphasized the importance of this initiative, which will run for 3 months in the first instance.
We recognize, as we all do in the country, that certain times in the evening there's a backup of passengers. And it's time we thought that we do look at some low-hanging fruit and do something to alleviate some of those the suffering, those waiting times. So what we put in place is a system where for 3 routes, we have drivers at 6, 7, and 8 available to move out some of the crowds. And it's a 3 months, initially a 3 months pilot program where we'll collect all the data. If we have to extend it a further 3 months, we'll extend it.
Following 2 months of online training, the high-level policy formulation and implementation capacity development program recently commenced a 2-day in-person training session held at the Radisson Crown Ballroom. The program targets cabinet ministers, senior managers, government officials, and public servants, aimed at strengthening policy development and execution within Grenada. This capacity-building program, facilitated by the Center for Professional Development and Lifelong Learning at the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill, is funded by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and implemented through the United Nations Development Program's Carry Secure 2.0 initiative. Cabinet Secretary Ms. Carvel Lett, during the opening session, underscored the program's importance in crafting sound policies and actionable plans.
Sound policies, better laws, and improved quality of life for our citizens are the pillars upon which effective governance is built. As public servants, it is our responsibility to ensure that these pillars remain strong, enabling us to meet the needs of our people with integrity and efficiency. This program equips us with the tools and insights necessary to achieve that goal. Moreover, this initiative aligns directly with our national priority and goals, as outlined in the NSDP and the Medium-Term Action Plan.
Cabinet Secretary Lett told the participants that they have a huge responsibility in the execution of the work which benefits the government and people of Grenada.
I extend heartfelt gratitude to the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill, for their leadership in developing this impactful program. Special thanks also goes to USAID and UNDP Carry Secure for their unwavering support and investment in enhancing our governance capacity. To you, the participants, I commend you for your dedication and commitment. You are the custodians of our policies, the architects of our laws, and the drivers of our national aspirations. The work you do here will directly contribute to the improved quality of life for our citizens and ensure the achievement of our national priorities.
The course was facilitated by Dr. Delano D'Souza, public policy professional. Stay with us, we'll have more after the break.
If there's one thing we know for sure, life is an unpredictable journey, full of twists and turns, but no matter where it takes you, the National Insurance Scheme is here, ready to support you every step of the way. Sickness benefits ensures that you can focus on recovery, not financial stress. Maternity allowance and grant provides essential support to start your beautiful journey of parenthood. The unemployment benefits act as a safety net, giving you peace of mind during challenging times. Employment injuries can be daunting, but NIS provides comprehensive coverage, including injury benefit, medical expenses, disablement, and death benefits. At NIS, your well-being is priority. Now you can face challenges confidently, knowing that support is just a claim away. Contact us today to find out more about the range of benefits or visit our website at www.nisgrenada.org.
Welcome back. Grenada will soon introduce a school bus program addressing the challenges of student transportation. The school bus pilot program, targeting the parishes of St. David and St. George, aims to provide a safer and more efficient system for students. On Monday, a key stakeholder meeting was held at the Grenada Boys Secondary School with select school principals, PTA representatives from the parishes of St. David and St. George. Hosted by the Grenada Transport Commission, it focused on raising awareness on the upcoming school bus pilot program, gathering feedback, and evaluating its potential for success. CEO of the Grenada Transport Commission, David Bartholomew, explained that 10 schools will participate in the pilot program, which will commence at the end of January.
The major stakeholders is the Ministry of Education, and by extension, the principals of the different schools. You have 10 schools, 5 in St. George's and 5 in St. David's, that are part of the program. We also had a representative of the Parent Teachers Association, which is absolutely critical, because we want to ensure that the parents play a critical role in this whole pilot project. For it to succeed, the parents must play a critical role in the project. And the goal is to ensure, and what we're looking at is the mechanism that we'll look at over the next few months that will ensure that every single child on the program, on that pilot program, could get to school on time and with the least hassle.
During the pilot phase, data will be collected to assess the program's effectiveness and guide future improvements. Bartholomew also elaborated on how the program will operate, adding that the selected buses will carry a special sticker for easy identification and an app will be created to allow geo-mapping and easy tracking.
The system geomaps every single student who on that pilot program. The system geomaps the drivers who on that program, and we have what we call an app that will look at the zones, and it's a zone optimization app. What it will do, it will ensure that a route optimization app that will ensure there's a route created that will allow all children to be picked up. No child will be left behind. When we feed all that data, the geomapping into the thing. So the school will be geomapped, the student will be geomapped, and the drivers will be geomapped. And the optimization app will ensure that there's a connectivity and all the children will be taken care of. What it also does, so there'll be camera on the buses, and for safety and other purposes, there'll be camera on the buses. There'll be a validator on the buses, and the children will have a card, each student will have a card, and they'll have to tap the card to ensure that it is they who are traveling to validate to get onto the bus. You have to tap the card to get onto the bus.
This initiative, the Commission said, is a vital step towards modernizing school transportation in Grenada, ensuring a better experience for students and their families. Educational institutions and parents can monitor the buses and keep track of their children's safety and security.
Parents will also have an app, and the parents could know when that child board the bus, when that child leave the bus, when that child, 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 when that chi arrive at home, when that child leave, only parents will be able to monitor exactly what that child doing as long as the child have that card. The school also has a display system, a real-time display system in each one of the schools that the principal or whoever appointed could look at it and know when the buses are coming, so they could release the train and appropriate timing to get the buses when they come to the school. The idea is to ensure that we get all children on the program home by 5:30.
The Department of Labor in the Ministry of Labor and Consumer Affairs conducted a work permit review consultation. This consultation is necessary to streamline the current system and transform it into one that is efficient and fully digitized. The consultation brought together key stakeholders to discuss challenges and propose solutions for enhancing the work permit process. Acting Labor Commissioner Sparkle Grenade Courtney emphasized the department's commitment to addressing stakeholders' concerns and ensuring an efficient system.
Today we embark on an important initiative aimed at enhancing and modernizing the work permit application processes and procedures, which align closely with our national strategic objective of digitalization. Our primary goals are to simplify the application process, transition to a fully digital system, and strengthen our adherence to legal and regulatory standards. These measures are vital for improving both efficiency and accountability in the system. The significance of this exercise extends beyond mere operational enhancements. It is consistent with Outcome 4 of the National Sustainable Development Plan, which emphasizes the promotion of broad-based, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth and transformation. This plan provides a unique opportunity to establish a comprehensive strategy and action plan that will facilitate our transition to a digital economy and society.
The Labor Commissioner explained that a fundamental aspect of the digital transition is the enhancement of digital infrastructure.
Within this framework, the work permit process is particularly significant. By digitalizing this process, we aim to improve the application experience for all users of the service. This initiative not only facilitates a more streamlined application procedure, but also aligns with our broader goals of fostering a more efficient, transparent, and future-oriented public service framework. As we evaluate our current processes, engage with stakeholders, and implement necessary changes, we are committed to ensuring that this initiative encompasses not only internal improvements, but also a contribution to the broader transformation of our digital ecosystem.
We take our final break. More news when we return.
Are you thinking about buying a vehicle? Did you find a company on social media? Stop. It may be a scam. Look out for the following red flags. Is the price lower than other dealers? Does it seem too good to be true? Are you sending the monies to the US even though you are ordering the vehicle from Japan? Does the address on the invoice match the address on the payment details? Are conversations limited to WhatsApp text? Is there a sense of urgency placed on you by the seller? You are about to be scammed. Do not take your hard-earned cash or even worse, a loan to send to these scammers. Once the money leaves Grenada's shores, you are not likely to get it back. Consider buying a vehicle already on island from an individual or a car dealer. Beware of these scammers. If in doubt, it's best to stay out. A message from the Financial Intelligence Unit.
Welcome back. Teddy Christopher will open the 2025 Independence Monarch semi-finals on Saturday at the Lasages playing field. The dipping for singing positions was done on Wednesday. Organizers made some changes to the competition this year to shift from a calypso show to an Independence Monarch to include other local genres of music. Chief Cultural Officer Kelvin Jacob announced the positions.
Position number 1, Top Cats. Position number 2, Hits. Position number 3, Area Code. Position number 4, Rootsman Kelly. Position number 5, Supreme. Position number 6, Mr. Legs. 7, Superstar. 6 Mr. Legs, 7 Superstar, 8 Razor, 9 Cox, 10 Prince, 11 Sour Serpent, 12 Quaco and Cheryl V, 13 Rankin Marvin, 14 Papa Jerry, 15 Lady Cheryl, 16 Grenada Michael Jackson, 17 Royalty, 18 Big J, 19 Sour Serpent, and 20 Teacher Eddie.
Chair of the National Celebrations Committee, Jacqueline Alexis, announced that the crowned monarch will win an all-expense paid trip to Cuba to participate in the independence competition there on February 11th.
We're really looking forward to an exciting evening. It's always a good evening in Las Vegas, and so we're really looking forward to an exciting evening's event. I'd also like to announce that the winning candidate, the selected monarch, will be given a trip to Cuba, all expenses paid, to participate in the competition for the competition in Cuba, the independence competition in Cuba, the independence celebrations in Cuba, as invited by the embassy in Cuba. So we're really excited about that. We think it'd be a wonderful trip and a nice prize for the winning monarch.
Cultural Officer Sylvan Chang highlighted the expectations and requirements for the competition. Only personal props will be allowed.
Competition starts at 7, and we are asking all artists to be there at least by 6 o'clock. Correction, competition starts at 7, artists are asked to be there at 7. The reason, 6, I keep making a mistake, 6. The reason why we would like artists to be there at 6 is because there's sometimes you have correction of names, correction of songs, right pronunciation. We need to ensure that all of these things are correct. As for the emceeing part of it and for the judges, it's very important to have your song name correctly pronounced. So we would like to ensure that artists show up there and let us ensure that we have that properly done. Also for the band, for the musical aspect of things, we also would like them to ensure that the band has the scores properly in order, ensure that nothing is missing with the scores and stuff like that. And also for they themselves to prepare for the competition. Your vocals need to be prepared and etc. We also like to inform artists that we are not going to be allowing props. This is a no prop show. However, if you are going to be using personal props, you could use personal props. And personal props meaning things like flags. If you want to come on the stage with a coconut, a nutmeg, or a banana, you can come on stage with that. But personal props would be allowed. The individual props where you're talking about bringing on house and etc., dancers would not be allowed, and that is in keeping with the space that we are using. However, going forward at the final stage, you would be allowed to come in with props, etc. So basically, that's it from the production side of things. As I said, we're expecting artists to be there at least by 6 o'clock because showtime is 7, and we are going to be starting on time. And also, please remember that this is a no props show. You only could use your personal props.
The finals will be held at the Sates Bus Terminal on Saturday, February 1st, 2025. All are invited to come enjoy the performances and support the semi-finalists at the Lasages playing field this Saturday from 6 p.m. Members of Queen's Park Rangers Football Club and Legends Basketball Group received gears and equipment from NDC caretaker for the town of St. George, Senator Claudette Joseph, with support from NDC groups in the diaspora to enhance their skills during training and competitions. The two organizations are among local sports groups in the constituency that train and nurture young athletes to develop a passion in various sporting disciplines. Senator Joseph said the handover of equipment is part of efforts to boost and support community sports.
The town of St. George is one of those communities which really is a sporting and cultural hub throughout Grenada. In this small space that we call the town of St. George, we have the Queen's Park Rangers, which is one of our premier footballing clubs. We have Camahorn FC, we have Carenage, we have many basketball clubs. We have volleyball, netball. Soon there will be a tournament right here on this River Road hard court in the middle of February. And so, in addition to this, of course, we know we are the Mecca of Pan in Grenada. In this one space, we have 3 steel bands. So sports and culture are integral to life in the town of St. George. And in my interactions throughout the constituency and meeting the young people who are involved in sports and culture, I realized that they need continued support. And some of the young people reached out and asked for support. And so today I am pleased to, in one respect, to be able to answer the call for support.
She challenged the clubs to make good use of the equipment towards enhancing the skills and talents of players.
In the case of the footballs that I was able to mobilize for the Queen's Park Rangers Football Club, it was the initiative of a member. He's not even on the executive or anything, just a young footballer in the River Road area who I interacted with. And he said, you know, if we have some footballs and so we'll be able to better help train the younger ones, the preteens and the teens and so. So I promised him I will arrange to get some good quality football for the club. And here we are today. Similarly, and that young member, I would like to mention his name. His name is Sean Mitchell. Sean was the one who took the initiative to ask for this kind of support. We're also working on some gym equipment for the club, which we will hear a little bit more about in the coming weeks and months. And then we have the basketballs. We have female and male. Well, today I learned we have female and male basketball. I didn't even know there was a difference in the balls. But Mr. Jakeem Paul, who works feverishly and enthusiastically with the young people in the area of basketball in the area, River Road, Dabo, Mount Rush, the whole community, Cemetery Hill. He too also reached out to say that their training efforts could be well enhanced if I assist them with getting some basketballs, some good quality basketballs.
Remedial work is also being done on several sporting facilities in the constituency, including the River Road hard court and the playing field.
Repainting the court and the surroundings. We are doing the perimeter fencing that is being done right now. New bleachers are being installed, and when the Margaret Dow tournament ends in March, we are going to be moving in earnest to install new bathroom facilities, storage facilities, and lockers for the basketball and netballers who use this court. We are going to be building up underneath the bleachers, and so making these facilities available right here on the court. We are also going to be erecting a little building, like a tuck shop area, where the teams or the clubs, when they have activities and they are selling refreshment, they have a proper place from which to merchandise their refreshments. So it would be fitted with, you know, the proper facilities and amenities needed to run a good tuck shop. And of course, we are going to be generally enhancing the court. We started doing the installing new lighting that is going to be finished soon. As soon as next week, we will have the commencement of new facilities for the football side of things. So we are going to be erecting bleachers on this side of the playing field. We are going to also be erecting another building. There's a small building there which is inadequate for the club in terms of changing and storage and lockers and meeting facilities and so. So we're going to be building a slightly bigger building to go along with the one that's there already. So there, the club, that's the Queen's Park Rangers Football Club, and the other sporting clubs in the area will have a space from which they can have their meetings. They could have little seminars, conferences, then they would have storage facilities. They would basically have a space that they could call their own.
Representatives of the clubs expressed gratitude for the assistance.
Thank you very much for this much needed gift. You know, football is the world's game and you only need a ball. And as simple as it sounds, a lot of the time the ball is the hardest thing to come by. And coaches will tell you never have too many balls. So with the club having young ones, also we have girls playing, you know, we have the middle-aged, you know, teenagers and then the senior team. Everybody needs balls, so these will be put to great use. So thank you to the government and to you especially, because I know you're trying to do a lot. And it's not easy, so we do appreciate it. So thank you very much.
And keep our youth off the street and into something positive. All right, thank you very much.
This story takes us to the end of this evening's news. I am Christian Mitchell. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, thank you for joining us.